Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of episode 21 of No Limits Wrestling. Still to come tonight, the main event. It is Kane versus Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels goes one-on-one with Kane to prepare for his Hell in a Cell clash with Triple H at Destruction for the world title. Tonight he prepares by taking on the Big Red Machine Kane, and what a main event it is going to be. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, somebody has a lot to explain and a lot to say. Here he comes, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, the wrestling machine, out here to contact with these fans, to talk to them and update us on what he's thinking, what his thoughts are. And you gotta believe he's thinking a lot after recent events. Mr. Anderson, on last week, episode 20, went backstage, was watching Kurt Angle's match with the Big Show, and went up to him backstage and said, you know what, I'm not a nice guy, and he's gonna target him. Anderson followed that up with a victory over Kevin Nash on Metal, where Kurt Angle came out and appeared to congratulate the upstart. Fans are certainly behind Angle here tonight, but Mr. Anderson is going after Kurt Angle in order to make a name for himself. But what's he got to say right now?
I respect that, Ken. I respect the fact that you said that to my face like a man. You see, when I started this business, I had the same mindset as you. I wanted to be the best. Anything less would be failure. I wanted to be better than Sting, Hogan, Flair, all those guys. And here I am, 10 years later, and I've accomplished everything I set out to do. Now it appears that we have ourselves a little bit of a problem because I laid a heavy burden on myself. I promised everyone I'd quit. It'd be over. But there's something you need to understand. What I do in this ring is who I am. I've sacrificed everything. My family, everything. Many people think that my drive and determination, they don't know where it comes from. They think I'm some kind of freak. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But I respect you as an athlete. I respect you as a person. I will not lose. Because without wrestling, without these ropes, without this ring, without these fans, I don't have anything. I have nothing.
Kurt Angle basically saying, oh wait a minute, from behind, Mr. Anderson, mic check. Mr. Anderson coming out, the crowd coming out of nowhere and attacking Kurt Angle. Anderson in recent weeks has gone about by making an impression by attacking Kurt Angle,
and I'm very amazed at your abilities, Kurt. Not only in that wrestling ring, but your abilities to suck up to each and every one of these people. You just want a little pat on the back. Oh, look how sensitive I am. Look how caring I am. You know, I see that little hunk of garbage around your neck as nothing more than a utensil to carve you up, man. If you got a problem with that, you know, I mean, if you think you're some kind of peacock, then why don't you come on up this way and get your song.
Well, he's already attacked him from behind.
Come on, man.
He's down.
Come get your song. Welcome, Kurt, to total non-stop Anderson.
Well, Mr. Anderson certainly making an impression here tonight. Going straight after the Olympic gold medalist. Making a name for himself in order to get a title match later down the line. Mr. Anderson targeting the top dog, and in his eyes he sees it as Kurt Angle, and the veteran in the ring has just been mic checked straight to the floor. Mr. Anderson continues his crusade, continues his drive, and continues to try and make an impression here in No Limits Wrestling. However, it is at the expense of the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. Let me get this straight. You come into my office, yeah? And you want me to cancel the match at Destruction. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not going to do that, Triple H. And you sounded so damn confident earlier tonight. You sounded as if you were definitely going to win it, like it was for certain. You sounded so damn confident, but was that just a demeanor? Is that just a persona that you're putting on for this audience? So you put on the tough guy act earlier tonight by saying you're going to beat the hell out of Shawn Michaels even inside Hell in a Cell, aren't you, Triple H? But then you come to me and ask me to call off the match. But I'm not going to do that. Hell in a Cell is where feuds end, and I need this feud to end because it's getting out of hand, and out of hand fast. Shawn Michaels gets one rematch, alright, and it's going to end inside Hell in a Cell. So whether or not Michaels beats you is out of the question. You're not backing out of this matchup. And if Shawn Michaels beats you for that title inside Hell in a Cell and ends your career, then you know what? You'd have had it coming. You know what the responsibilities are as world champion, and one of them is competing in high profile matches. For example, this Wednesday on Metal, I've booked a matchup. I'm going to have ourselves, for Metal this Wednesday, a champion versus champion match. It's going to be you, Triple H, going one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion, the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. Triple H versus Benoit for Metal this Wednesday, my God. You may be wondering what you're in store for when you go up against Chris Benoit on Metal. But I'm telling you one thing right now, Triple H. Don't interfere with Shawn Michaels and his match. If you want to get your hands on him, wait until after the match. And then, maybe then, you can prove yourself to be a tough guy. It's almost as if the commissioner's taunting Triple H. Triple H went to the commissioner to try and cancel that Hell in a Cell match, but Triple H and the commissioner was having none of it. But nevertheless, Triple H versus Chris Benoit will happen this Wednesday, Metal Episode 8. But coming up next, our main event for tonight, the Big Red Machine Kane takes on Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels still preparing for his Hell in a Cell match at Destruction. He goes one-on-one with Kane, coming up next. The most hardcore pay-per-view of the summer is Destruction. It's coming your way live in August, and a few matches have already been announced. Not all the matches, but a few matches have already been announced for the event. One of them was just announced after Mr. Anderson's attack on Kurt Angle. It will be Mr. Anderson going one-on-one with Kurt Angle as Anderson tries to make a name for himself in No Limits Wrestling. Will he do it at the expense of the Olympic gold medalist? Also, for the NLW Tag Team titles, Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez get their rematch against Kofi Kingston and Hernandez. After the WrestleMania matchup ended in controversy, if Kofi and Truth get disqualified on this occasion, they lose the titles. Another matchup, which rides very highly, is for the Hardcore Championship. False Count Anywhere between Raven and John Cena. John Cena has been told to make an impact, and he does that by taking on Raven for the Hardcore title. It will be a last man standing matchup, Sting versus The Undertaker. After Undertaker tried to bury the hatchet with Sting, Sting blew it back in his face, and that leads to the last man standing matchup made earlier tonight by Undertaker himself. And this one, it will be contested inside the deadly Hell in a Cell. It will be bloody, it will be brutal for the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at Destruction. Those are the matches announced so far, and still some more to be announced left for Destruction. And here's a man about to come out for the main event who personifies Destruction like nobody else. There he is, the Big Red Machine Kane, about to make his way to the ring for this one-on-one matchup. Kane, since losing Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, hasn't really been on a great winning streak, if you will. Last week he fell to the NLW Hardcore Champion Raven in a hardcore matchup. However, tonight, can he redeem himself and cause major shockwaves to ripple throughout NLW by taking on the Heartbreak Kid in our main event here tonight for episode 21. He strikes fear wherever he goes. The Big Red Monster about to have one of the matches of his career against the former World Heavyweight Champion Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid gets an incredible reception like always, and he is here, he's in the building, and he's about to go one-on-one with Kane. Shawn Michaels last week distracted Triple H in his match against AJ Styles, causing AJ Styles to pick up the victory over the World Heavyweight Champion. However, it was after that matchup that got people talking. The entire NLW locker room coming out to try and separate Shawn Michaels and Triple H from fighting. And you will know that Shawn Michaels will go one-on-one with Triple H at Hell in a Cell at Destruction. The title will be on the line at Destruction inside Hell in a Cell, but tonight Michaels prepares for that matchup by going one-on-one with Kane. But it's not going to be easy. What a big boot by Kane right off the skull of Michaels. Michaels, a high-flying technical wrestler, but Kane, an unstoppable force, as he wails on Shawn Michaels in the corner right now with stiff shots to the face. Kane wailing on HBK, and there's one shot that sends Michaels straight to the canvas. Michaels can't let too much slide, is a cover, and now Kane brings him up. Michaels cannot afford to make too many mistakes in this matchup, heading in on the road to Destruction in his Hell in a Cell matchup against Triple H. Another suplex by Kane and a kick out by Michaels. Michaels has got to be wary of the power that Kane possesses. He will go one-on-one with Triple H at Destruction inside Hell in a Cell for the World Heavyweight Championship. Shawn Michaels hasn't been the same, hasn't competed even, since losing the world title to Triple H at WrestleMania. And there's a stiff uppercut by Kane and a kick to the sternum. Michaels, with a win here tonight, would further his momentum heading into Destruction. He has him in the corner right where he wants him, but moves out of the way and dodges that one perfectly. And now, only just about, only for a matter of moments it seems, Michaels in trouble again, and the sidewalk slam by Kane. The Big Red Machine working on Michaels right now, and is going to go straight after him. Michaels sees Kane on top, and he goes down, but here we go. Michaels has reversed it into a crossface, and now has caught out the big man. Catches out Kane. Kane in a world of trouble. He needs to get to the ropes now. Michaels up in his game here, and he gets to the ropes following the crossface. Speaking of crossface, this Wednesday on Metal, it will be a champion versus champion matchup. Triple H versus Chris Benoit, as Triple H prepares for his matchup inside Hell in a Cell against Michaels as well. Benoit against Triple H going to be one hell of a matchup this Wednesday, but this is proving to be one hell of a matchup right now. Michaels has Kane in the figure four and is relentless. Kane sitting up, but reverses the pressure and now gets to the ropes finally. Michaels holding that knee, but he's in control of Kane at the moment. The atomic drop to Kane. Big Red Machine in control, only momentarily. Michaels is back in it, and now sent off the ropes, and the double elbow flying out forearm there. And Michaels kicking up. Vintage HBK. Crowd goes ballistic every time he enters the arena, and the former world champion, who looks to regain the title at Destruction, goes up on the ropes and delivers the elbow right to the chest. Michaels trying to get a reaction from this audience. It's pretty easy for him, as Kane, trying to make his way to his feet gingerly, tunes up the band. Doesn't look good for him, but turns around, catches him out, and oh my, chokeslam by Kane. Kane could easily have gone for the cover there and it would have been over, but Michaels now has to be wary. Kane calls for the end of it. Kane follows him and now he's on his shoulders, but Michaels trying to fight out of this, and he does, pushes him away, and sweet chin music out of nowhere, right off the jaw. Here's a cover and the win from Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels with a swift kick to the skull and the super kick right off the jaw. Kane wins it for him. Michaels continues to build steady momentum, heading in on the road to destruction and his Hell in a Cell match up against Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. Michaels defeats the Devil's favourite Diva Demon. Flipping out, I'm getting tongue-tied, but the fact of the matter is Michaels put it all on the line tonight. Some incredible manoeuvres and some much more flowing manoeuvres from Shawn Michaels. This was where he won the matchup. The swift, sweet chin music to Kane did it for Shawn Michaels, and Kane is defeated. Kane looking to bounce back from that one sooner or later. However, the story here is that Shawn Michaels continues to build momentum by defeating Kane. Kane don't seem too happy to let that one slip, but the fact of the matter is Shawn Michaels with a vital victory here. Oh my, and here we go. Triple H about to make his way to the ring out here, it appears, but where is he? The commissioner, as you saw earlier, was spurring on the game to attack Michaels after the match was finished, and he's about to do that right now. The World Heavyweight Champion is out here, and he wants to take on Shawn Michaels one-on-one for himself. They had to be pried apart by the entire NLW locker room last week, and I can only imagine what they're going to do right now. Michaels now, oh my god, diving at him, and now Michaels and Triple H beating each other up here. They're rolling along the floor and they're beating each other up here, and now Michaels, Triple H managing to get away briefly. May have not been the wisest move for Triple H to come out here right now, but oh god, title belt shot off of the skull of Michaels. Triple H with that metal belt off the skull, and now, oh my goodness, sends Michaels onto the announce table. Triple H getting a bit too cocky right now. Oh, sweet chin music again. From out of nowhere, Shawn Michaels making Triple H pay. Michaels has been livid at Triple H ever since he lost the world title at WrestleMania. And what do you think Michaels is doing now? He's done his job, hasn't he? And he's left the building. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh my god, look at how high he is. Michaels climbing the ladder behind that. He's on top of the stage. He's on top of the Titantron. Michaels, oh god. Michaels, for the love of God, diving almost 15 feet in the air off of the Titantron through the body of Triple H in that announce table. And my god, how much more extreme do you want to get? Michaels putting it all on the line tonight, showing he will go to any extremes, just like at Hell in a Cell. Michaels, Triple H was the one who came out and challenged Michaels to an impromptu fight, but it was Michaels who ascended to the top of the Titantron, to the top of the stage, and this was unbelievable. The risk that he took, diving off the top of the stage and through the prone body of Triple H in an announce table. Michaels places that world title on Triple H's stomach as if to say, you've got it for now, but he's going to come back stronger. Shawn Michaels looks at the body of Triple H that he's just laid out, and I can honestly think, and I can honestly say, that Shawn Michaels is much more than ready for Hell in a Cell. He has shown that he will go to any limits. He will exceed expectation. He will do anything to win that world title, even if it means destroying his body inside Hell in a Cell.